here in the cultural village in Lesotho. Having a look around this village. All the kids playing football behind me. See by here.
Cow poop when it's fresh or the animal poop. They mix it with the water and the sand, special type of sand, not any other sand. That's what they use on the floor and on the walls. So, Coco. Simply because we're in the southern hemisphere of the equator, the door has to face the north so that they get good light during the day. If you had to stand in front of the door or close the door, you'll see that you're limiting the light inside. Some people will also have a window more easterly so that the light could be fairly reasonable into the hut. So they got to travel quite a reasonable distance to get the poles to do their roof. And the grass, they get the grass from the mountain. When you do the greeting a young male, you'll say Dumela Moshanyana. A teenager, Dumela Abuti. A grown-up, within the marriage bracket, you'll say Dumela Ntate. And grandfather, Dumela Ntate Muhulu. Coming to the female gender, greeting a young female, you'll say Dumela Ngwanana. A teenager, Dumela Ausi. A grown-up within the marriage bracket, you'll say Dumela Mme. The grandmother, you'll say Dumela Nkgono. The base of the fireplace is stones. Because if they had to make the fire on this cow dung mixed with sand, this will burn, the whole house will be on fire.
So this is all cow dung?
Yes.
So the sand, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the
This
walls.
is all cow dung.
Oh.
Yes. On the wall and on the floor. So when they build the hut, they got the stones underneath and they then put the sand on top. They then cover it every week, once a week or once in 2 weeks, once in 3 weeks, depending on how busy your hut is. They got to find the cow dung, animal dung, mix it with water and then sand, then clean their hut with the cow dung. Normally when you say to people they clean using the cow dung, people will be like, how can they clean with shit? Well, for bedding, people would use animal skin on the floor and they would sleep on the floor because the floors are not as cold as concrete floors. Tabak Iwan. Yeah.
Ah, right.
It's an ironwood stick. Ironwood stick, right? And wow.
Oh, wow.
Mohobbe. Yes, Mohobbe. So when you get married, if your wife cannot cook this bread,
Hot bread,
you got a reason to find a second wife. If the blanket is showing that side, that will be a man. You can say Dumela Ntate. If the blanket is showing that side,
bright colors,
it's a woman. You say Dumela Mme.
Yeah. That's nice.
Hey, Lele, you got your friend. There is like two. Yes. Somebody's gonna be.
kilometer long tunnel through the mountain up in the north.
When's it estimated to be completed then?
You know when it's going to be completed?
Close it.
So by here we have the healing water. The spot over here. If you break any of your bones, you pull that on and apparently it heals you. The first king of Lesotho, King Moshoeshoe, used to sleep by here. He's already first king of Lesotho. So this is where the Bushman and people used to sleep. Okay. Oh yeah. Some rock art painting. Oh. Oh, that one you can see a bit. Yeah, like horns, deer horns, or you just. Oh, little people over there, look so. So.
Before they did the braai barbecue.
What's it called?
Shishanyama.
Shishamama.
Shisanyama.
Town called?
Buta Bute.
Buta Bute.
Yes.
Buta Bute.
B-U-T-H-E-B-U-T-H-E.
This one is the Lesotho.
Oh, there.
It is called Lesothosaurus. It was
Lesothosaurus.
working this way and this way.
How old is the footprint?
200 million years back.
200 million years.
Back.
Wow. 200 million years. Oh, that's all.
Yeah, they got extinct. I think it's 60 million years. Was it 160?
Yeah.
There must be plenty more.
Just like this.
And what dinosaurs are?
One of the flying ones.
The flying reptile.
Flying
I'll
reptiles.
show you. It's there in the book up there.
Again, is this 200 million years old?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. What dinosaurs are? What dinosaur?
The name for it is here.
Oh,
Pentasaurus.
In great billions.
so that's the name of the dinosaur. I know you're going to try and pronounce that, but... Wow, that's a good one, isn't it?
Not even.
Not up yet.
This way.
Yeah. The
They are taking. Yeah.
It's called Kome. It's called Kome because the first person who arrived here was Delega Kome. He came with his two siblings who were Soto Kome and Makokolo Kome. They were from Eastern Cape, Matatiele. They were running away from wars. They arrived here in about 1824. But
Nice, Pep. So we're here at the Kome Caves where the Kome family lived from 1824. There was a total of 5 families here and they were hiding from cannibals and enemies. So yeah, these are the caves behind me. They're made of mud clay, which is used from cow dung, special sand and water. And further up in the villages, you've got the 3rd and 6th generation living there. They don't no longer live in these caves, only the 1st generation lived in these caves. These current caves have been restored, as you can see behind, they're quite modern looking. So this is the inside. Oh, it's dark in there, bloody hell. Where did they used to cook? By here, was it?
yes,
Yeah.
that place.
I know. Oh, cool. That's cool.
This one was for the kids.
The kids.
Yes,
It's like,
Right. The people that I met here, the other time they've been staying from.
for sleeping, they used to take the cow skin.
Where is the cow skin?
Yeah,
there's a modern one. Blanket.
Electric blanket.
This is the area where they kept all the livestock and all the cattle.
And also you look at that.
So this muti tree is black magic they use to keep the caves safe and themselves safe from enemies coming. This would protect them. So the traditional hat you see the people wear in Lesotho is based off this mountain right behind me, Ilawani mountain.
So in the 1820s, he united all the scattered clans, made them one, and they became a nation of Lesotho.
invasive species. Yeah.
Huh?
Trying to remove.
So this is a wet the head where the young girls were kept. Tagani youth of the same gender was slept. So it was normally gender separation. Find that the young ladies are kept here and the men are kept separately somewhere. So the ladies were put at the entrance for a purpose of distraction. So when the enemies come, you see the young women coming out now, dancing. You know, yeah. Second wife's household here. You know how many wives King yet? Moshoeshoe, can you guess?
15?
What did you say, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
4.
He had like 140 wives.
Oh, 140.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Wow.
Busy man.
And he died in 84, so it tells you the many wives you have, the longer you live.
The longer you live.
Yeah.
So this is his second wife. Oh,
Yeah, second wife. You can come in.
wow.
So when you enter, you know the men are always right? So the men
Ah.
take right, the women are left. So the men is always right, madam.
When people want to poison one another, they never had all these good chemicals that we can afford today. Apparently, my father told me, when you go into somebody's house, they never had plastic cups, so this is what they will scoop to drink.
Butternut pumpkin or pumpkin.
You got to be very, very careful. I was
Oh,
told.
that's why you share.
Exactly. And if it's just me and him, I'm like, let's have a quick taste of the beer.
You taste it first.
Then I taste it first. Then with him, see, I scoop, I hold it like this. Then I drink. For him to drink, if I shook it back like that,
the poison goes in.
the poison will be kept back here. They keep the poison right back there. And
on the new word,
yeah, hard work.
the patchwork.
Fact, we put a stone here while the graves are on top of the mountain.
On top of the mountain, the
Yeah,
graves.
top of the
Right,
mountain,
okay.
yeah.
And this is a memorial.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a memorial.
So the king was in here.
Yeah, my hands are getting greasy.
So the red flag is for the traditional doctor and the healing.
The windbreaker is quite elevated. They don't want somebody from outside to see what transpires inside, you see. So this is where all the village concerns are raised here by the men. All the men come here and make their discussions here. So no women allowed.
No, they've got 8.
So that's where the cattle were kept.
Yeah.
Oh, these are cool, aren't they?
That's one of the
So these were the first inhabitants of the Southern African land.
Oh, yeah.
The Bushmen
Yeah, the Bushmen.
and the Sandmen.
Yeah, and the Sun. So they were definitely the people who sold the land for our forefathers.
Ah.
So this is how they built their houses.
Oh.
We have got a few Nguni speaking. So there are a lot of the Lesotho nation is built of a lot of Bantu tribes, whilst there are a few Nguni tribes. Those are the Beles over there, you see. So they built theirs differently.
And it's just horizontal. Vertical.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
out of 20, you'll see one. If they're all like the descendants, you'll see one that you'll be like, wow. You look at the hair.
Was like yeah, so they're the one.
The long one. They got lots of clicks.
Lot of clicks.
They were
So
the
for-
first in the area.
Yeah,
Hunters and gatherers.
yeah.
What's up?
What about the first festival? That's where they started the.
I never knew that one.
So Moshoeshoe somehow saved them and they brought them here instead of.
Yeah. Probably a traditional
So we're in the capital of Lesotho called Maseru. As you can see, it's a lot more built up here, a lot more city-like.
What's it like?
Protector.
Another very nice standing.
Odimoteka, how old are you? Yeah, they're easy on top.
What's the flower called?
This one is an orange poppy.
Oh, orange
That
poppy.
one is a wild beggar.
Is this
So behind me we have the largest single drop waterfall in Africa. It's around about 185 meter drop, as you can see behind me. I'll show you a closer look. You don't want to be falling down this cliff. Game over if you do. Play.
it's like a
We have different games.
We're gonna have a look in the blanket shop and learn more about the blankets and the history behind them.
Of chores, and you see on the dresses we can have different patterns, and those boys and girls were taught how to make. The sun hats can be made by both girls and boys, one of them, and we can wash ourselves the hands after burying someone from the graveyard. Everybody have to come back home and England pattern. If you look at the yellow one, they have seen a lot of details there. So I have the first blanket to open. What did I mean by husband and wife on the blanket? Do you see it's more
The dark and light.
dark and this is more bright?
Aeroplane.
Victoria, England, Spitfire. They are
crumbs.
aeroplanes. We have the Lancaster, we have the Spitfire. We also wool and cotton are no longer being produced. One of the clans.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
There's the blanket design for celebrating 200 years as Basotho Nation.
And they're all the kings.
All the kings after Moshoeshoe the
Yeah.
first.
On the first one.
Yeah, on
This
nine
is the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's first and then second, and then it goes.
going that way. That's your
There's my
stick.
stick.
Yes.
Can't get
My
the stick.
crocodile. No, yeah, I can't see that.